We have a green flag. They just went by the pace boat. Here we go.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I was looking for the pace boat on the other side of the screen, but 222 Offshore looks like they're out into the early lead. Victory just to the inside of them, but Geico is lost in that rooster tail. So is Lucas Oil, and then you have the former Alex and Ani boat, but Scardini Canzini racing back there. It looked like they were in fourth, but look at the 3 victory hauls. 222, Victory, and Miss Geico. Miss Geico just out of our shot, Martin, just in the rooster tail, but now it looks like Victory starts to stretch it out over 222.
Victory's got just about a boat length as they head into the first turn. They are required to hold their lane for the first turn. Victory could otherwise slam the door on 222, but I think they're going to hold that lane and play nice, and then we're going to be into the slicing and dicing. Expect it to be really tight. This is going to be super competitive, as the second start is going to be our V bottoms.
Yeah, V Extreme. Unfortunately, we didn't get Twisted Metal out there for like we'd hoped, but we do have Knucklehead Instigator and LSP Hurricane of Awesomeness. But Victory, your early leader in Class 1 USA, Martin, they were our winners in Lotto, first-time winners here stateside, and that does a lot to boost morale and confidence for a team. They didn't have the best time in Key West, but they got it figured out. They won in Lotto, and they're running really good here today. Now, Miss Geico out way wide in that corner. James and Shepard pushed wide, but look at what 222 did. 222 went back to the inside like we saw in Super Cat, our last race.
Yep, Geico now trying to make a run from the outside, trying to set up themselves so they don't have to square that turnoff at the dog leg. James Shepard and Steve Curtis currently running in third place, 222 on the inside, and they are running alongside Victory. And it looks like they're trying to close the gap. Boy, it's hard to tell from our perspective because they're coming at us. It still looks like Victory maybe has about a boat length on them, but 222 has the inside line.
Yeah, 222 is sneaking up the inside, the Australian-Italian team. But Victory right now going to still control it through the dog leg. Doesn't look like they're going to make much of a right-hand turn. Going to hold it straight, and then we'll head across the finish line. This will start their first lap of this last main event. There's the dog leg. Good shot of it there, Martin. And even if they went out wide, it looked like it was more of a turn than what we had anticipated.
They were both coming from closer to the inside line, where Geico was a little farther to the outside, as we get a nice close look at 222 Offshore.
And there is Miss Geico, about a rooster tail length now behind 222, but looks like it's accelerating. 222 going to be way on the inside. That's going to take a heck of a turn there. Had to go back through the rooster tail.
Oh, they dived to the inside.
Geico was able to go to the inside, make a move on 222. Now 222 on the outside. Victory continues to lead. Geico looks like they're now in second place.
Great move by James Shepard as he dives to the inside, as this Brit-based team now moves themselves into second place. 222 on the outside. I'm sure they looked in their mirror, said, all right, no problem. He's off to our left. And then all of a sudden, whoa, where did he come from? Here he is driving by on the inside.
Well, and Geico had to set that up, too. They pretty much, I think, knew that 222 wasn't going to be able to hold that tight of a line at that speed. They knew that if they lifted just at the right time, they could probably square it up and get to the inside, and that worked. But Salim Aladidi and Isam Ali are out to the early lead in the Victory number 3 boat.
You see them getting a little bit loose now. These Class 1 boats are all running the Mercury 1100 turbocharged motors. Totally different configuration than even a supercharged engine, where these ones are a turbo, so they're boost driven off of the exhaust. So there's a little bit of a lag. They don't have quite the throttle response that you have in a belt driven or basically a root-style supercharger, but these things are consistent. They're also highly regulated by Mercury. These guys also draw for their ECMs before the race, so trying to keep everything consistent. They want, again, this to be not about how sharp your engine builders are and find an extra couple hundred horsepower. This is all about consistency from Mercury and you consistently putting your boat together properly. As we saw quickly, our V-bottoms getting going.
And that was a heck of a race there between two fountains, one new, one old. There's Knucklehead Instigator, but I'm telling you, LSP Hurricane of Awesomeness, Martin, for their first real race in this boat, they're right there with that other fountain.
Just to the outside as they swing around. As we go back to our leader, Victory.
This is through turns 3 and 4. As you can see, Miss Geico not anywhere in the picture, but Miss Geico was able to get around 222 through turn number 1. This will complete lap number 1. But Martin, look at Miss Geico. They are stalking right on the back of Victory. And now hopefully 222 can get some clean water on this straightaway, make up some ground, and get this into a 3-way battle.
We'll see what happens, as it looks like Victory's coming over just a little bit, going to push Geico possibly to the inside of that mark and make him make a decision before he gets there. Is he going to let off and go through the rooster tail, or is he going to try to stick his nose in there and make a lane?
It'll be interesting to see what they do. You can also see this on P1Viewer.com. You can see all these boats on a digital map with Yachtbot trackers to see where they are and the speeds they are reaching. Martin, he's not going to have enough of a nose in there to make Victory hold that door open for him. They can pinch down on him. Right now, Geico would be in a pretty precarious position, and you have to be wondering, do they want to stay where they are, or are they going to hop back across it and get to that outside line? Because eventually I think that door is going to close on them.
I think it is. I cannot see the Victory team giving it to him, although they gave him a courtesy lane. Geico just squares off, almost touches the buoy as they go by, and they're on the inside now, heading across the beach side, heading south, trying to reel in the Victory team.
It's amazing how good that Miss Geico boat looks with the new paint, with the new graphics and everything. Gary Stray, Scotty Begovic, Scott Colton, they've done a fantastic job with it, and it's running good. 222 nowhere near out of this race yet, although trying to get that tight into the corner just didn't work out for them. It worked out for Steve and James as they were able to make it work, but look how much time they lost to our leader's Victory.
Absolutely.
Lucas Oil, our other Class 1 USA boat, and Scuderi Cazzini in his Platinum hull out there. Neither one of those two boats in our shot, but right now Victory is pulling away. They were, again, our first-time winners in Lake of the Ozarks. Let's see what they can do here in Sarasota, Florida, but they are out to the early lead as Miss Geico gives chase with 222 in third.
Miss Geico was able to close it on the back straightaway and coming across the coming towards the beach leg, but boy, that Victory team boat really pulled hard on the beach side and opened up a margin and then maintained it going through the turns at the south end of the race course.
Right, so would that make you think that Geico's going to have the longer straightaway setup, able to get more speed going between 2 and 3 because it's the longer straightaway, but Victory likes the turns a little bit more. They can carry more speed through the turns, allowing them to pull away on the part of the track that has more turns.
At the first race of the year in Cocoa Beach, the Geico boat was the boat that had more experience with these turbocharged motors, having run different versions of them in the boat over the years when everybody else switched over in the class to go to that configuration. So Geico had an edge going into Cocoa Beach, but it looks like everybody else has figured it out pretty quickly.
This is the battle in V Extreme, Knucklehead Instigator and LSP Hurricane of Awesomeness. Now, we're not able to see too much of a shot here, but this is looking back down, or back up the course rather. That's the dog leg to the right, but this still looks like a great battle here for 1 and 2.
Looks like Hurricane of Awesomeness on the outside, and on the inside was Team Instigator.
Yeah, and Martin, there's a lot more of these style fountains out there. It would be nice to get some of them put back together and come out and run again. We know that the InLeash team is talking about doing the old Rio Roses boat. We know JP Larkin has one of the old fountains, same style as the LSB boats. It'd be nice to get some of these boats back out there.
What they need to do is just figure out what they want to do for their engines, make sure that they're set with that so there's not going to be a change, and guys will go ahead and make the investment to get rolling. There's a great shot of how these tunnel boats work as they're coming right at us here towards the beach.
And you can even get a shot of the rudder. These are all rudder-steered boats. You can even get a shot of the rudder down the tunnel there. But Miss Geico has gotten back into the same position they were last time by. I think they were a little bit closer on the previous lap, but they're still within striking distance.